We now welcome our next speaker, speaking about exploring your digital ambitions, Mr. Saeed Al-Jawahri, Business Development Manager at Oman Data Park. To you, Mr. Saeed.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. My name is Saeed Al-Jawahri. I'm the Business Development Manager, and I'm going to present to you about the company profile and how you explore your digital ambition. First of all, I would like to thank you all for accepting our invitation and attending these conferences, and we hope that we will deliver to you some knowledge and the new technologies in our domain. For sure, it's easy when you need to speak about the importance of the digital transformation for your organization. But it's quite harder to actually do the transformations, and perhaps most of it's the difficult step for you is to drill down to have like a strategy in your business or digital ambition to speed your organization digital transformation. Here is some research by the Gartner, where they have found out that the CEO perspectives on digital businesses, that around 62% the management initiatives, they have like a transformation program to make their business into more digitalizations. 54% of them, they are thinking to do complete transformation from zero, and around 46% of them, they have already existing services, and they are planning to do some optimizations where they can enhance their services and businesses to their customers. And you can see for the last few years that the word digital, it has been considered in the top 5 business priorities of all these organizations. That means that all the organizations now, they are thinking on digitalizations and most transforming their business into the digital. That's why for the last few years we can see that there is dramatically growing onto the word of the digital. It is there all the time. But for sure that most of the CIOs of all the organizations, they need to think, shall we transform or shall we optimize our business? And to build and expand the digital business, you need to know first the goal of the transformations. Shall we do optimization to the existing one, or shall we do complete transformations? The digital business transformations means that the process of exploiting digital technologies and supporting capabilities to create a robust new digital business models. On the other side, that the digital business optimization is the process of using digital technology and to improve existing operating processes and business models. And for sure, most of the organizations are doing somehow a digital projects, but that doesn't mean that all these organizations are a digital businesses. That means first of all, they need to determine the right mix between the digital optimization and the transformation. That means that they need to have more deep dive into the digital business strategy. And to achieve that one, for sure that most of the organizations, they are it might be quite difficult to do this alone. So that means they need like a digital technology enablement that he can enable them towards the transformation and optimization of their digital businesses. And these enablers that like ODB, where we are into this field and we can support and help all organizations towards achieving these business strategies. As we can see here into the digital business optimizations, for sure that why do you need to do this optimization? For sure that you need to increase your revenue. So you do some analytics and optimization about your spending and the pricing. So your goal and your target is to increase your revenue. And for sure that you need to increase your revenue, that you need to do some reduce on your cost, and your digital channels, it has to be optimized, the sales, marketing. So here you need to improve your margin, where you can increase your revenue and you can deliver better services to your customers. And for sure to achieve that one without a knowledgeable sales force or workforce people within your organization, you need to improve your employees' productivity. They need to know more about the new technologies, your vision and your plan and your strategy towards moving or transforming or optimizing your business. They need to carry the knowledge. They need to know more about the artificial intelligence, the robotics, process automations, and all other new technologies, where they can carry this knowledge and they can support their clients to improve their businesses. And you need also, on the other side, to enhance your customer experiences, to know more about these new technologies. So you need to give more awarenesses through your channels, using your long experience, where you can provide this kind of knowledge sharing to your clients, that like what we are doing today. And to increase your asset utilization, for sure that you need to optimize your physical assets, your financial assets, the inventory, all these things. So here you are doing optimization on all layers within your organization, where you can achieve your goal by increasing the revenue and delivering the latest technology to your client or within your organization itself. For the digital business transformation, for sure that you are starting almost, maybe you can say it's starting from scratch or from zero. So you need to build up your strategy and you connect your revenue by bringing new technologies to your organization. You need then to have to run a platform where you can enhance your businesses between the sellers and the buyers. Then in the end, you should achieve the goal by having a new line stream or a new revenue within your organization. This is as per the Gartner. They have done this research, and all these results came from Gartner. And this is for overall industries. But we need to know that the oil and gas sector also, they need to be part of this digital transformations. And for sure that the cloud services, it can uplift the oil and gas, upstream, downstream, and the oil and gas industries. They can reduce their operating cost, streamline their processes, do more efficiencies, machine learning, artificial intelligence. This will accelerate their ability, for sure, that to bring new innovations, bring new technologies within their domain. And this, for sure, it will the use cases that that in the end you will be having the infrastructure optimizations, process automations, data empowering. For the big data, you can utilize most of the oil and gas. We do have huge data. So how you can utilize this data to enhance your processes, to reduce your costs by utilizing the platforms of the AI, machine learning, Internet of Things. So the oil and gas sector, we see that there is a big potential for you that once you move to to the cloud. That means you are digitalizing, you are optimizing, and you are transforming your businesses where it can be reached and where you can enhance and you have more efficiencies in terms of your operations. This is an overall about the digital ambition as per the Gartners. And now I'll be moving to, as I mentioned in the previous slides, that you need a technology enabler to help you moving towards your digital transformation. So in this case, that you need to be partner with the strong cloud provider in this regards. So I will go through our profile for those who they don't know Oman Data Park. So I'll give you some details about it. Oman Data Park, it is a complete Omani company. It has been established in 2011 as a first service provider here in Oman. And ODB, it has been established to change the mindset of the market at that time, where everyone, they need to build their data center, to have their own infrastructure where they need to maintain, manage by themselves. So Oman Data Park came on board to reduce these costs and also to reduce the headache of maintaining these data centers, where we can improve your cash flow and other things. We provide managed data center, cybersecurity, cloud services from our own 3 data centers, which they are Tier 3 certified, located in different locations here in Oman. Today, alhamdulillah, we are serving almost more than 500 customers, be it locally and international corporates, where we do hosting their core environments, and they need themselves, they can focus on their core businesses, and they remove the daily, day-to-day, these operations, activities, and challenges to us. So we are offloading this from them. We are proudly, we can say that, ODB is the only vendor here in Oman. It has been mentioned consecutively from 2018 till 2020 in Gartner Hype Cycle within the Middle East, competing, as we can see, with the big players like Amazon, Microsoft, Azure, and other big players within the GCC. So we are proud to be listed in this hype cycle, and this it will promote not only Oman Data Park, it will promote also as Oman as a country that we are in advanced stage in terms of the cloud services, where we can support all organizations within Oman and even outside Oman towards the digital transformation. Here we can show you, or we can go through our journey for the last 9 years. As I mentioned, the company has been established in 2011, but operations we have started in 2012. We have started from Al-Wataya data center as a co-location and managed services at that time. And we have built up a stack with the NOC and SOC 24/7 by our own team. And in addition to that one, we do provide monitoring services. Then in 2013, we have launched our public cloud website, and also the COM data center. It has been established at that time to provide some services in terms of the infrastructure as a services of hosting, SharePoints, and also we have enhanced the COM stack IaaS, along with, since we do have now 2 data centers on Mutaya and in COM, also we have on board the new services like the backup and disaster recovery. Then in 2014, for sure that, to provide the services, that you need to secure your services and you need to secure your clients. So we have done an enhancement in our security services, and we have on board a new security services where we can serve our clients, either they are hosted with us or they are not. And also we have on board the new ERP in different way. At that time, customers, they used to buy licenses along with the infrastructure to provide ERP to their organization, but we have came with a subscription model where all these organizations, they can have number of users, and then they can enjoy the all ERP models whenever they can scale up and they can scale down. Then in 2018, we have enhanced our public cloud. So we launched the 2.0 new version of the public cloud services. And one of the important things we have done at that year, it was opening the new data center in Duham. ODB has done an investment to go to that area because now the country, the government, everyone is focused on that area. It has a lot of potentials there. So we as ODB found that we need to be part of these initiatives, and we have launched the new the third data center in Duham, and also within the same year we have improved our services in terms of the IaaS and automations. We have onboarded some automations models, and also we have signed an agreement with Microsoft to provide and manage Azure and Office 365 services. And we have brought also the file share services where it's looks like the Dropbox, where per user that customers, they can have some users and they can do file sharing, which is hosted locally in Oman, and also we provide the cloud backup. Then in 2019, since we kept enhancing our security services, and the concern was about the security, so we have launched a dedicated cybersecurity center. From top to bottom, all our Omani employees looking after security services within ODB. And also, as we have grown and enhanced our infrastructure as a services with multiple platforms, so we have branded our most advanced platform, which is the Nebula. We gave it the name of Nebula. That we have a different platforms, so that's why we came up with the name of Nebula, and there is a family of Nebula. Multiple platforms came after that. And at that time also, since we are hosting most of the banks, we got the certifications of PCI DSS, because this is for the financial institutions. Then in 2020, we enhanced our partnership with Microsoft by bringing Microsoft Azure Stack here in Oman. So all the customers, they can enjoy the Azure services, Microsoft Azure services, but the data is localized here in Oman. As a ODB, we have done a big investment to bring this stack here in Oman, and also to provide multiple flavors within that stack. In the same year also, we although we were hosting some government customers, but we got accreditations from the Ministry of Transport and Telecommunications, where it can give all government institutions more confident that ODB, it has been accredited by the ministry, so it's a safer place to host your services with them. And we did branding for our cybersecurity center, and it became a cybersecurity park. We're fully focused on the security to enhance the security for the customers are hosted with us, or even for the customers who are on-prem. We can provide their security services to them on-prem. Also, we have launched a new website. Actually, it was enhancement of a complete look and feel website, where most of the customers, they can today log into our website and they can purchase most of the services directly from the website, select the right packages, do the payment, and then the services are up and running as simple as it is with few clicks. But in 2020, it was a difficult year to most of the organizations, and there was a lot of challenges. And we, as a ODB, we need to act immediately to support our customers. So at that time, there was a lockdown, and most of the people, they need to work from home. They need to maintain the social distances. So we came up with new services, and we launched this in a days to support our clients who they were affected from the lockdown. We came up with the workspace as a services where the users, they can access to the organization applications from home using even their own devices with the secure link where they can access, and they are almost like that they are in the organization on their desk itself, but they are connecting from home. And also we have launched the new logistic as a service. We call it MDAD, where we need to support the ASEAN strategy by enhancing the logistics sector here in Oman. So we have launched the new services and the platform of logistics to support the enterprise and even SMEs, the customers, where they can provide their services to their end users. And also due to pandemic situation, the paperwork and sharing the contracts and even the important documents for the authorized people to sign, we found that it's quite difficult because of the lockdown. So we have launched a new services e-signature where the authorized people, they can review the contract or the document, and they can share their comments if they have, or they can do the signature and submit it, all these by online. And in 2021, we are planning very soon, inshallah, to launch the new services, which we will call it Nebula HPC, high performance computing, where we provide, instead of CPUs, now we are going to the GPU as the infrastructure. It will be available, and it's coming soon in June, inshallah. Where especially even the oil and gas sector, since you have huge data, you need to do some analytics on this one, and you need more performance and speed to get the result, the outcome from these analytics. So the HPC, it will be available very soon, inshallah, with us. More details with my colleagues, they are going to speak about it. So this is our journey for the last 9 years. I try to make it as short as possible. Why Oman Data Park, and what is our value proposition? For sure, our aim is to improve your cash flow. If you come and host with us, no need to do any upfront investment, and this can save you a lot in terms of operation cost and even having the new infrastructure. Instead of that, we are available to support you on this, and you can improve your cash flow. Your planning of instead of buying, if you want to scale up, you need to buy the hardware, the procurement cycle, it takes longer time. So here, to scale up, even to scale down, so easy once you move to cloud. We are accredited by the ministry, as I mentioned, and this it will give you more confidence. And for sure, to have a tier 3 data center, you need to have compliance and certifications where it can give more confidence to our clients that that you are in a safe hand. So we do have multiple certifications in different layers, and we are having 3 data centers. The main one, which is in Com. There's another slide. I'll give more details about it. We have our own NOC and SOC team who they are looking after all these setups 24/7, 365 days in a year. And we have mature service portfolio, be it infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software, and so many with the managed security services also. These are the locations of our data center. And for sure, to be like a tier 3 data center, you need to comply with a lot of things. You need to have full redundancy in terms of the cooling, the power, the connectivities, all layers. It has to be in fully redundancy. Our data centers are located, the main one, which is in Com. It can take up to 300 rack space. and we provide like availability of 99.98. And the other data center, which is within Muscat in Wataya, it can take up to 30 rack space, and the third one, which we have launched in 2018, it's in Duqm, can take up to 50 rack space. All these data centers are connected to each other. The services which we are providing, it can be from one of these data centers. You don't worry about the availability. We do provide all these too. This is overall the service portfolio we do have. Like, you know, we have the infrastructure as the services with different platforms, like as I mentioned, Nebula and Nebula family. There is Lagoon and there is Nebula Eagle also. We have the Azure stack hosted here in Oman, the OVM stack, the Oracle stack. We can build up a private cloud, and also we do have the public cloud. It can accommodate SAP, HANA workload, Oracle workload. All different flavor of platforms are available today with us. We can provide to you an optimal solution based on your needs. And there are other also services in terms of the software as a services. I went in most of them, the ARB, we do have like the SAP B1 and also Odoo. We do have the e-procurement specific dedicated software where it can provide to you full cycle of e-procurement, be it within the organization itself or communicating with your suppliers and vendors. The other services I have mentioned them. We do have the backup services with different flavors, backup to desktop and cloud. And also we provide the disaster recovery, be it called or hot, active, passive DR. You can do DR for some of your critical applications. Still, we do provide the co-location services, and we, on top of that one, also we do monitoring and professional services. The classic services like the domain registrations and SSL certificates, all these basic services which you can get it from our website are there in place also. My colleagues, they will go into more details of some of these important services. And as I mentioned that, you know, we do have our cybersecurity part. So today we have around 20 to 21 services, where on top of the cloud services which we are providing, there are additional security services can be provided. And in some cases, we do recommend to our clients that if you are taking the services, you need to have these additional security services to protect you more, and depends on your type of business and what is the purpose of that services. Also, if you need more details about these services, you can visit our booth and the expertise will be there. They can help you with the details about each services. I don't want to spend much time explaining all this. And as I mentioned that, you know, these security services can be provided to the customers who they are hosted with us, or even to the customers who they are not hosted with us on-prem. We do provide all these services. This is what I have from my side. If it is a physical event, I think we can receive interactions if there is any questions in between, but since we are online, it might be quite challenging. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope I have delivered good knowledge and some details and information about Oman Data Park. In case if you have any questions, we are available to answer all your queries. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saeed. We're very proud of Oman Data Park journey, and that is based on strong vision. And we carry this responsibility of continuing delivering value to our customers. And as our CEO, Engineer Maqbool Al-Wahaibi tells us, your success is equal to the value of your contribution. We have one question for you, Mr. Saeed, from Mr. Fahd Al-Zijali. He's asking where we are with cloud services in Oman. We still do face a lot of security restriction sometimes when it comes to transferring data outside of Oman.
See, when it comes to the cloud services, there, we found that, you know, some of the customers, yes, they have a concern about the security. If I host my applications or instance to you guys, how I make sure that this my workload is secure. As I mentioned, the experience we do have for the last 9 years, we are mature enough, and we assure you that taking multiple layer of security, it can enhance to secure your environment. But there are still some challenges with some of the customers in terms of the awarenesses about the cloud services. Still, there is a concern is about the operations and even about the security. But if you have a specific requirement and what is your concern exactly, we can go into more detail on it and we can answer it for you. Thank you.
Thank you for answering that question, Mr. Saeed. To make this event more exciting, we have some contests lined up through the day. You can win valuable gifts by answering the questions just by being an attentive listener during each session. So the highest score gets a Huawei watch, and the second highest score gets a Huawei FreeBuds. And the third to fifth high score will get a Snap-on wireless power bank. Each right answer will fetch you 5 points. So good luck to everyone.